Chapter 3, The Girl by the Water Tower. The water tower stood on the northern ridge of AshWood, tall and rusted, overlooking the town like a silent watchman. Beneath it ran a narrow footpath where children once played, though no child had wandered there in years. The air around the old tower always felt strangely tense, as if it held its breath, as if it remembered something tragic and refused to let it go. Emma Calloway walked that lonely path on trembling feet. She was 16, slight, often quiet, the kind of girl the world overlooked. But something had noticed her. Something that did not let go once it chose its prey. Her nights had been filled with whispers, her mirrors with shadows, her dreams with fire and teeth. She felt drawn to the tower the way a storm is drawn to open sky. Emma stopped beneath the beams, clutching her small silver cross. Her mother had given it to her when she was 10, telling her to keep Jesus Christ close. Lately, Emma felt as if something was trying to pull that truth away from her, piece by piece. A cold wind breathed across her shoulders. She shivered. The grass around her bent though nothing touched it. She felt a presence behind her, then beside her, then in front of her, circling like a hungry animal. She kept her eyes down, whispering the only prayer she remembered clearly, "Lord, please, please help me." The wind stopped. A voice whispered above her, soft and sibilant, "Emma." She looked up. A figure stood on the lowest beam of the tower, its body stretched thin, its limbs too long, its face unreadable. The air around it shuddered as if refusing to hold its form. The creature leaned forward, tilting its head, studying her like an insect studies a flame. Emma stepped back, one foot sliding in the dirt. Her breath caught in her throat. She clutched her cross tighter. "You called me," the creature said. Its voice was layered, as if many spoke at once. "You called for help, and I have answered." "That is not God," Emma whispered, her voice trembling. The creature smiled, its mouth widening far beyond the edge of human possibility. The sound that followed was not laughter, but the imitation of laughter, as if the creature had heard humans laugh once and decided never to forget how unsettling it could be. "You are chosen," it murmured. "You are marked." Emma stumbled back again, her heel striking a stone. Her heart hammered. She whispered, "Jesus Christ, please protect me." The creature's smile faltered. The wind hissed through the beams. The cross in her hand grew warm. A sudden roar of wind tore through the clearing. The creature recoiled, its body warping, edges blurring. A second presence had entered the space, not cold like the monster, but fierce, bright, unseen yet undeniable. The creature shrieked, "He has come for you." Emma fell to her knees. The cross pulsed with heat. The monster retreated up the beams with unnatural speed. It clung to the metal frame, its silhouette writhing, then dissolved into a plume of black smoke that slipped into the upper shadows of the tower. Emma sobbed quietly, overwhelmed and trembling. But she was not alone. A calmness settled beside her, warm as sunlight, steady as a promise. She felt a hand on her shoulder, not physical, but present enough to still her fear. A voice, gentle and unmistakably not human, touched her spirit. "Rise, child. You are not forsaken." Emma lifted her head. Through her tears she saw Pastor Silas Reed hurrying up the path, running toward her, Bible in hand. The voice faded, but the peace remained. Silas reached her side, knelt, and placed a steady hand on her back. "Emma," he said softly, "what happened?" Emma pointed toward the tower, her voice breaking, "It tried to take me." Silas looked up, eyes narrowing. He sensed the remnant of the evil still clinging to the beams like soot. He whispered a scripture under his breath, Psalm chapter 23 verse 4, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me." Emma leaned into him, trembling. The battle for AshWood had begun in earnest, and Emma Calloway had become its first target. Silas stood, helping her to her feet. "You are safe," he said gently, and you are not facing this alone. But as he led her away from the tower, he could not shake the truth already burning in his spirit. This was only the beginning.